is where it all begins. And just so you know, we don't know who's live with us, but we are saying welcome. We're very excited that you're here. And I want to start by thanking everyone for joining us for this Roberts Wesleyan College Grad Bash celebrating the class of 2020. Congratulations on completing your coursework, the semester, and your degree. I want to acknowledge that today would have been your official graduation, and it is not what any of us would have anticipated. Each of you have shown amazing strength and resilience during this unprecedented time, and I know how challenging it has been. I am extremely proud of each of you. Our Grad Bash tradition has gone virtual today, and the faculty and staff are excited to see you in the varying rooms that we have set up. In addition to this Grad Bash, we are looking forward to celebrating you at commencement on June 13th at 11 a.m. If you haven't ordered your cap and gown, the deadline is tomorrow. So make sure you have time to go over to roberts.edu/commencement and order that cap and gown so they can arrive in time for your celebration. As part of the celebration today, I encourage you to go and to the Roberts website at roberts.edu commencement and download your Roberts graduate sign. We've put a mock-up there so you can have a yard sign or a door sign to celebrate your graduation. I am excited for you, and I am looking forward to seeing you in the varying rooms after this. And now, Carrie Starr will be facilitating our time together, and she will get us started. Congratulations.
All right. Thank you, Dina. Hey, everyone. Congratulations. We're so excited for you. Woo! If it wasn't for this is the reason we're on our computers and not live in person. All of us at Roberts are sad that we are not together in person today. It's that we're sad about the virus, but we are so excited about you. You have made it to graduation day. This is a day for us to celebrate. So we know that nothing can substitute for being in person, but you've had so many amazing experiences over the last 1, 2, 3, 4 years that you've been with us that we have to take this time to celebrate you. We want you to feel seen. We want you to know you're heard and that you're celebrated. So we've got some special guests here with us today that are going to help us kick off this party. So I'm going to throw it over to Brenda Myrtle.
Hey, everybody. May 9th has most likely been marked on your calendar for many, many months, maybe even many years. And I'm just so happy to be able to celebrate with you today. And I have a word for you today, and it is resilience. Resilience, resilience, resilience. It is what an employer and honestly what the world is looking for. And you have exhibited that. You have exhibited the ability to overcome challenges. And let me tell you, you'll be able to talk about overcoming challenges in 2020 for many years to come. You'll be able to use that in interviews. You'll be able to talk about that and how you have been resilient and you are ready to work hard because you've shown that you work hard. Consider this a resume builder, right? I know it's been challenging. You've worked really hard to get to this point, and you figured out how to do the new face-to-face. And let me tell you, this is face-to-face. My face is like 3 inches from the screen. Your face is probably just a few inches away from your screen as well. That is face-to-face. Make no bones about it. We are face-to-face. And I'm looking forward to the day when we can be feet to feet in the same room, feet in the same room with each other. Maybe a homecoming, maybe sooner. I just want to encourage you before I pass it off. I want to encourage you with one of my favorite scriptures, which has become really important to me during all these uncertain times. And that is Micah 6:8. And the bottom line is that God has shown us. It says, He has shown you, O mortal, what is good. And what does the Lord require of you? To act justly, to love mercy, and to walk humbly with your God. We hope that you have seen that on campus. We hope that you have seen that in your friends. We hope that you have seen that in yourselves. And now I want to pass it over to somebody who lives out that verse, your student body president, Student Association President, Josiah Lyon. Woo!
Hello, everyone. Congratulations. We did it. Today is a big day. It marks the culmination of years of hard work, countless hours spent studying for tests, writing papers, giving speeches and presentations. We made it through windstorms, snowstorms, plagues, pandemics, you name it. We did it. So great job. And today is not how any of us imagined or hoped for it to be, but this is a huge accomplishment. So wherever you are, I want to encourage you to just stop and take a moment to be proud of yourself. I'm proud of our class. I think we're going to be remembered as a pretty special class. Not many seniors are sent home halfway through their semester and do the rest of it virtually. It's a unique experience, and it's not one we would have asked for, but it's one that we made it through, and I'm proud of everyone for showing resilience and making it through this tough time. And before I wrap up, I want to share with you one of my favorite scripture verses. I know that college can be exhausting, and maybe after the last 4 years, you feel kind of worn out, and maybe you feel burdened with all the fear and the uncertainty that's going on around us. So I wanted to share from Matthew 11, verses 28 through 30. Jesus says, "Come to me, all you who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest. Take my yoke upon you and learn from me, for I am gentle and humble in heart, and you will find rest for your souls. For my yoke is easy and my burden is light." And I hope that's encouraging to you today. And now I'm going to pass it over to Isaiah Lewis.
Thanks, Josiah. Hey guys, so I just wanted to reach out specifically to our student athletes. I think one of the beautiful things about sports is there's so many things that happen that we don't plan for. You train and you practice for this thing to happen and that thing happens. And, what we have to do is learn to adapt to it, to adjust to our surroundings. And this time that we're experiencing is absolutely no different than that. No one, like Josiah was saying, planned to have classes go to online halfway through the semester, to have no real commencement, in person, and having to do it virtual. And so I just want to encourage you guys, just continue doing what you've always done, throughout your sports, and just apply it to life. For the athletes that got their seasons cut short, it's a tough blow for that one. And I feel for you just like everybody else does. But I just want to encourage you to keep encouraging the students coming after you, just to keep going forward and pushing, and don't let this deter you from doing anything that you had your mind set before this all happened. And this too shall pass. So with that being said, I hope you guys are encouraged. I hope you guys are still working hard and pushing forward. And I'm going to pass it over to Margie.
Hey guys, so it's Margie and Michaela, your present VP, and Michaela's going to share our class verse with you.
Hi guys, Michaela Hartwell. Our class verse comes from Colossians 1:10. "And we pray that you may live a life worthy of the Lord and may please him in every way, bearing fruit in every good work and growing in the knowledge of God."
And so this is Paul's encouragement to just look towards bearing fruit and doing what we're called to do and loving our vocation. And so I encourage you that in the time of masks and kind of moving away from people, I encourage you to just push towards what we're called to do, and to never mask your excitement about what's coming up, or to never cover up the calling that God has for you. And so that's my encouragement to you. This has really stunk. This whole situation, and waking up this morning and not being with all of you is sad. But I know that we can turn it around into a really positive thing. So tag, we are it. We are the ones that are going to go out into the world and change it. So that's the thing that we can look forward to. And now, for a very magical time, we're going to pass it over to Mr. Ben Deacon.
Thank you. So yeah, you guys have really proved a lot throughout all of this, and just can't believe how proud I am of the entire class of 2020. Next year, without you guys on campus, it's going to be so weird. I've still got another year, but like they said, let's do a little bit of magic just to celebrate what you guys have done. So usually I would ask someone to pick a card. It works a little bit differently through the screen though. So I'm actually going to have you look and see whichever one that you find. Not this one though, that'd be a little bit too easy. But if you could, maybe a little bit slower there. Just think of whichever one it was in your head. I'm guessing, though, most likely right here. And if that was it, if I am correct in saying that, then most likely that means even with all this crazy stuff that was going by all at once, what was important still stuck out. Your college experience may have gone by entirely in a flash, but throughout this, you gained experience that's going to carry well beyond this, and the resilience that you took on during this time. So even though things change suddenly out of nowhere, you're going to be able to find ways to do crazy and amazing things. And it's great because I'm watching this stream. Margie's going crazy on the other end there. But with all of that being said, a lot of things have changed. A lot of things can be made. Here, we can do one more of these. A lot of things can be made to disappear all at once, but I hope that you guys don't. Please come back.
Well, thank you, Ben. Fun fact, Ben actually did that trick for me in my office when he was a high school senior and was visiting Roberts for the first time. I was like, you have to come to Roberts. Ben Deacon is meant to be a Red Hawk, that's for sure. So thank you so much, Ben. Thank you, everyone, for your words of encouragement. So let's keep this party going. So next, we need to hear from you, the graduating seniors. Some of you might have already taken your photo. We are going to do this really unique thing to commemorate your graduation. We want everyone, if you don't already have your Roberts gear on, you're going to get some Roberts gear on, and we want you to put your phone in square mode, okay? Like you were taking a photo for Instagram. And you're going to put it in square mode. You're going to take a picture of yourself. If you got some fun balloons or your family did something cool, I see Margie and Michaela got their 2020 going on back there. So if you have something fun you want to put in the background, but take it in square. And then we're going to have you share that with us one of three ways. Now, if you're on social media, if you're on Twitter or Instagram, post that picture. Put whatever fun message you want about, you know, the great memories, the things that stood out to you that mattered, like we learned in Ben's magic trick. Maybe you want to share a great memory, but please tag that photo. Hashtag Roberts Seniors with an S, Roberts Seniors 2020. Okay, hashtag Roberts Seniors 2020. Put it up on Twitter, put it up on Instagram. You can put it both places if you want. Put that hashtag. Now, if you're not a social media person, we're going to go old school for you. You can text that photo to this number, 585-207-6225. Now, if you're like, I'm not going to remember that so fast, go ahead and take a picture right now. 585-207-6225. Text your photo of you and your gear to that number. And you can then go to the Grad Bash website, and you're going to see a link to this photo wall. And it's like literally going to appear before your eyes, which is it's going to be so fun to see what everyone did for their photos. And then I have a secret for you. We're going to send you a photo magnet of the whole photo wall of you and all of your graduating seniors, so you can remember everyone. So listen, you don't want to be the one person who's left out, okay? So even if you're photo shy like Dr. Starr, hiding back here somewhere in the house, you make sure you get in that photo wall. We're going to see it virtually online today, and then it's going to come in your mailbox so you have that special memory of your graduating class, okay? I'm so excited. If you don't like yours, give one to me. I'll steal it from you because I think this is super cool. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we are going to have some time to just hang out and interact because, you know, you've been hearing from us, but it's time for you to get to share your story with the people who have been important to you during your journey at Roberts. So we have people hanging out all over the interwebs, waiting in rooms to hang out with you. We've got, you know, student life people are hanging out in a room. Those cool financial aid people who have made like the money work for you the last 4 years, they're hanging out in a room. We've got each of the departments, the academic departments, they're hanging out in a room for you. So if you go back to the Grad Bash website, you'll see all the different rooms where you can go and you can visit with people. You can pop in and out of different rooms. You go in one room, you're like, hey, there's a lot of cool people here. I want to hang out here. Maybe you weren't a business major, but you were part of Enactus and you want to hang out with some business folks. Or maybe you took a few extra psychology classes. You can be in more than one room. And you can pop in and out of those rooms, stay as long as you want, leave when you want. Usually after graduation, we are hanging out in the lawn. We're hanging out in the back and hugging and meeting your parents. And it's a really, really special time. So we'd like to do that today. So, you know, if you want to bring mom and dad to like meet one of us, hey, we'd love to say hi and like thank them for sending you to hang out with us during your 4 years. So go check that out. Know that we are so proud of you. Remember that this is not the way we wanted to finish, but we trust the Lord that there is a bigger plan here. We know how you've heard the word resilience all day. Maybe you're tired of hearing that word, but I love the word perseverance. You guys have persevered through a lot of really hard stuff, and we're super proud of you. We love you. We miss you. We celebrate you. Come hang out with us in these chat rooms. We can't wait to hear your story and see you today and celebrate you. So happy graduation. Congratulations. See you soon. Come hang out with us.